Do I look like I want to do this? I love cute animals. I love dogs, cats, and pets that are in your home. But I tend to stay away from animals that will put me in the news in a bad way. But again, Kevin talked me into doing something that I wouldn't normally do, but our relationship is like that. We push each other to try things that I would never do on my own and things that he would never do on his own, but it's made our lives much richer and adventurous. Hello, and welcome to our channel. I am Trinice West, and this is my hubby, Kevin West. Our channel is Traveling West. We recently retired, and we're traveling throughout the U.S. and across the world. Join us on our adventures. And if you find this content interesting and informative, please like and share and subscribe. We would really appreciate it. Now, there are tour companies all over Cabo. Everyone is selling tours and tickets to attractions and activities. I mean, everyone. So there's no problem finding those. We decided to go with a vendor off of the strip, and we decided on a combo tour. It was like an ATV or a UTV. I think the UTV was the one we did that had just a little cover over it, but a little safer with that, and the camel ride along the beach with a company called Cactus Tours. And so the total price was about $170 for the both of us at the time of this recording. So the vendor I purchased it from wasn't Cactus Tours, but that's who he was affiliated with, I guess. They have a shuttle bus, Cactus Tours does, that picks you up from your hotel or your Airbnb along the strip. As far as I know, they go up and down the strip with all the resorts. I'm not sure about other areas of Cabo, but I know they pick you up from there. And then at the end of your tour, after it's over, they do return you back to your hotel or Airbnb. And I think the ride over to the facility was about 30 minutes or so from where we were at. Now, once you arrive at the facility, you get off the shuttle, and then there were lockers where you put your stuff, if you had like a purse or anything that you were carrying, because you couldn't take anything with you when you were doing the tour. And they asked you repeatedly not to bring your cell phone, on the tour. And so I had my cell phone in my purse. I put it inside the locker, and she said, "You sure you don't have your cell phone?" I thought she was going to give me a pat down or something. I'm like, "No, I don't have my cell phone." So we locked it up, and they look away, and you put your own code in. So it's perfectly safe, your items while you were on the tour. Now, I think they do that for two reasons, not bringing the cell phone. One is safety, because of course there are going to be people who are going to do crazy things, trying to take pictures when they should be focusing on being safe. And then you're moving pretty fast on those UTVs. And then secondly, they want to sell you the photos, which we will talk about the pictures at the end of this video. The facility was very nice. They have bathrooms, they've got a snack bar, they got places for you to relax, and the area where you're waiting for your group to gather, and your tour guide that you're being assigned for your group to come over. It's very nice, it's shaded. And so we really like the facility. It's very nice. They assign you a guide, and then the guide comes over and gives you a safety briefing about the equipment and things that you're supposed to do and not do. And then after that, you're all set and you're ready to roll. I thought it was very well organized, this tour was, in this company. Now, I wasn't as thrilled. I mean, I was looking forward to the UTV because Kevin had done another ATV thing, I think when we were in Dominican. And so I was like, okay, I want to try this. But the camel ride, I wasn't looking forward to going to see or being on camels. So anyway, I did it because it was Kevin's birthday. He really wanted to do this. He wanted to do something different. So I went for it. So the way they have it set up, the guide is up front. He's in his vehicle, and then you're in your vehicles behind him. So you just follow him throughout the terrain and over to the water. And it was bumpy, it was dusty, and it was dirty, but it was so much fun. There was a photographer who followed us throughout, and he took pictures and video clips. The second portion of the excursion was the camel ride. They take you to a shaded structure. We got off our UTVs, and because when we're on the UTV, we drove over to the area where the camels were. They took it to a shaded structure, and we got a safety briefing. And we also learned a little bit about the camels. They told us about their care and the treatment at the facility. And I thought it was interesting. The camels live a very long time, and they seem well cared for. I was really nervous about riding the camels, but they put you have like a platform, and the camels are up really high. And so you get on the camels, and then they have us tethered to each other, and then you have a guide up front. So really simple, very safe. And but the riding them wasn't bad at all. It was a bumpy ride. It was a very bumpy ride, but it was a lot of fun, and it was beautiful near the water. Anyway, the water was so beautiful there. And we rode through, through the little terrain and across the water. And afterwards, they give you a chance to feed the camels. And of course, I have the one camel who wanted to eat the other camel's food. So here I am, and there's a camel here and a camel here. So I give him his. I reach to give the other camel his carrot. And this dude wants to eat his, so he reaches over my head, and it totally freaked me out because, yeah, I was nervous Nelly anyway. Everyone got a great laugh. And so the picture you see on the cover for this video is me freaking out from the camel. I was like, okay, dude, you reached over my head. I'm like, oh my gosh. So anyway, but everyone had a good laugh, so it was all fun. All in all, it was a great tour, and the water was simply beautiful. Like I said, I think this area is either owned by the company near that beach there, or it's not really a place that you could build condos or be developed because the waves were really high and it was kind of rocky, but simply stunning. Just gorgeous, beautiful. I could just stay there for hours. It was so pretty. There was actually a guy out there fishing. It was a really beautiful area there. I would recommend this tour. I really enjoyed it. I think the price was great that we paid for the tour. The only thing I didn't like was the cost of the pictures. They were $140, which I thought was very steep, and this is where they made their money. And of course, you couldn't take pictures because you didn't have your cell phone. The pictures were great. They turned out really well. My only complaint was the cost. And then, of course, and you get way more than you needed. And then also one of my videos, because it's the pictures and 2 videos, and one of my videos didn't work, the one with the camel. So when you see the pictures here, you see that I didn't have a video of us on the camel because that file was corrupt. So I would say for anyone who's taking the tour, either don't purchase the tickets or, not the tickets, purchase the tickets. Don't purchase the photos, but make sure you check your files, not just because we kind of briefly looked at the photos, but not really looked at the videos, and just make sure all of them are okay. And I would recommend the tour again. I would do it again. Kevin had a blast for his birthday, so it was totally worth it, because just to see how happy he was with it. And I thought they did a really great job. So yeah, so thanks so much for watching our video today. And if you enjoyed this content, please like, make comments at the bottom. And thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. And we hope to see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.